My name is Scott Cameron, and welcome to Golden Era. Golden Era was originally an idea that I had come up with to offer the next level of aged finishing under the SC Relics brand. It didn't take too long for me to see the results of what I was doing and how far this could be taken. It couldn't just be a service within this old brand, and made the decision reasonably quickly that SC Relics was going to be wound down and we were going to move forward. I knew as I was working through the processes of going from the bodies as they arrived to how they were being painted and then the finished piece, you just got that sense that this is definitely going to go somewhere. For me, one of the biggest pieces in this puzzle when you're trying to bring all these ideas together, and it is just a big it's like a jumble of mess, a jigsaw that you're bringing together when you're trying to do a rebrand and take your business forward. One of the key things that just always bugged me was getting the colors right. It's the basic starting point if you're a painter of any description, let alone somebody who's trying to do these more period correct guitar finishes. Your color palette has got to be well matched if that's what you're going to do. A lot of the colors that I have seen and used, they're just not as close as they could be or should be. It took a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of investment just to get some of the colors correct. And when you're trying to match these colors that were invented in the late 40s, 50s and 60s, it's not really that easy to do. Some of that is still a work in progress, but the vast majority of the colors are now, I would say, as accurate as I can possibly get them. That gives us a really, really solid foundation to build the rest of the look from. It was becoming more apparent that there was a void between what I had been doing, what I'd been basing it off, and where the Golden Era idea was taking me. And I found myself looking at more and more proper vintage examples, seeing how they wear, how do they chip, how does this happen, how does that happen, and you end up with these final pieces that you think, oh, wow, just wow. It's pushing for those small victories every time you stand over a finished body on the workbench, and it's the whole blank page for the artist sort of thing. You've got to start somewhere, and it's just those little things that you do that kind of push you to impress yourself. And if you're impressing yourself and just going for those little margins, those goals, then you feel a bit more confident when you say, hey, check this out, I've done a really heavily aged whatever body, what do you think? And we've kind of gone into that phase now where it's good to do a mixture of everything. It's good to do a mixture of heavy age, it's good to do a bit of the cleaner stuff. Seeing how everything's received, how that information comes back, is absolutely crucial, and it's so important to see that. It's great to finally have that YouTube presence, just another piece of the puzzle, another layer of what I do is now coming together quite nicely, and hopefully you'll be able to check out the next batch of videos next week, and we'll do some previews of stock. We'll talk a bit more about some of the colours. Thank you for watching.